defiance of the law, as if it was immoral. But I'm sure I don't have to instruct a man of your education, a man whose business is the handling of language, that law and morality are not at all the same things. All through history, men have faced situations in which they found it immoral to obey the law. Would we ever have had a labour movement if the founding fathers hadn't defied bad laws? And what's the difference here?
A highly developed form of democratic government with votes for all from the age of 18. That is where the difference begins.
Not good enough at all. It's a moral issue. When that Tory government pushed through the Housing Finance Act, they were making a deliberate, brutal attack on the living standards of the working class. Tory politicians don't live in council houses, nor do some other politicians. But we won't go into that now. And when the councillors of Clay Cross refused to implement that penal legislation, when they said, no, we're not going to put the rents up, we're not going to do it, they were fighting a moral battle, just as much as any trades unionist defying the Combination Act in 1799.
Frank, please, can we keep the discussion at least contemporary? We're not a Ruskin College seminar.
I want to make the point that the issue is fundamental to the Labour cause. It's justice. It's not law. That's the issue. Why has our MP never supported those councillors? You abstained in the Commons last time the case came up. I call that a betrayal. And in my view, your record over the past few years has been one long betrayal. What did you say about the miners' wages? Freeze them. What did you say about the building site pickets? Put them in prison. The only time you've got excited about somebody's liberty was when a few newspaper editors were holding up their hands in horror at the thought of being made to join a union. And you agreed with them, didn't you? How can you behave like that in our name and still come along here asking for a round of applause and the promise of a safe, cosy future in your safe seat? And that's the only reason you are here, isn't it?
Chris?
Frank, your conversation is remarkable for being even more abusive than your letters. But invective is not argument. Before I take up some of those points, I'd just like to ask you all a quick question. Are there any other fellow members of the party here who want a Labour government to abandon the rule of law?
He's a lot better at the hurly-burly than we thought. It's a question of concentration, I suppose. The adaptable mind.
I wouldn't rate him as a factory gate man.
Of course not, Len. He likes the small gatherings, not a bloody Nuremberg rally. He's a clever boxer, our Chris. I enjoyed the little set to in my ward. He's good to watch.
That's not what it's all about. It's not a sodding summer show.
Are you sure, Ron?
What do you mean, am I sure? I'm not playing ring of bloody roses with this clown, even if some people are. Christ, Morris, what do you mean?
Well, I mean this, Ron. Collinson's up here, putting in a big effort, toiling round the wards, chatting people up, taking a few knocks and giving a few back. And the local weekly liar's full of it. Half a page of pictures, solemn statements from him and you. And Bernard King platitudinizing away as if it's come dancing. Well, it is a bit of a variety show, isn't it? I mean, have you been reading the letters in the Weekly Lyre? The Christmas cracker stuff.
Oh, so what? Where's the joke for us, eh? Collinson's taking us on, and he's in with a chance. And that doesn't amuse me at all.
Let's have the rest of it, Morris. In simple shop floor language. What have we got to laugh about?
We live here, don't we? How many times a year does Chris come up for more than 36 hours on the trot? He can't keep up this pantomime he's going through now. He hits it, for one thing, which is why I admire his performance, but never mind about that. I say, let's put him through all the hoops. Sit back and enjoy it. Making sure we remember exactly whose toes he treads on hardest, of course.
Well, he's doing plenty of that.
Of course he is.
Well, what you're saying really is, let him win this one and start again afterwards. Just chip away at him like before. Nothing lost and bugger all gained.
I wouldn't say that. He's the one who asked for this little bust-up, remember? He's the one who's dragged the good name of the party through the mire. We could have kept it in the family, couldn't we? If he hadn't started shouting about it in the street. Was the hot summer nastiness really necessary?
Well, that could sound very convincing on the right wet winter night. What do you say, Ron?
Goodbye. Be good to see you again. Yes. Well, Frank?
By name and nature. Not to say an aggressive, awkward cuss who's going to keep you here all night, Chris, if you let him.
Well, you're in the driving seat again, aren't you, you middle-of-the-roaders? Once again, a Labour government in full retreat from the wishes of the rank and file.
I'm not in the government, Frank.
Not through want of trying lately. But it's your kind, your crowd, calling the tune. You've even got poor old Michael Foot dancing to it, the Minister for Unemployment. Can't win, can we?
Who are we, Frank?
The people. The wage earners. The fodder for that big machine you call the economy. I'll be on the dole soon, because the economy, and that means you, because it's your machine, you need me to be. Do you think I'll ever get another job? I'm younger than you, but I'm finished. The machine's decided. The Prime Minister tells me I must be a brave little casualty and not make a fuss. The economy can't afford me. But I might fight on a bit, though, because if I haven't got to go to work, I'll have more time for politics, won't I?
If you think you're going to have a tough time over work, I'm sorry.
I know how to survive. I watched my father do it.
Thank you for coming. Thanks for all your help. Good night, Charlie. I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'd say we'll have a very militant branch of the Claimants' Union in this district before long.
And busy.
A number of firms are laying off. There's hardly anybody taking on the school kids. A lot of problems there. Well, it looks tough, Chris. You're going to be asked to wave your magic wand.
Yeah.
Touching, isn't it, that people still think life can be changed like that? How's Alice?
She's very well, thank you.
I'm sorry I missed her when she was last up. You still make very pretty pictures, you two.
Thank you for this. Most generous.
You're welcome. I suppose you both know about the rumours.
I have to say, know what rumours. That'd put you in a very embarrassing position, wouldn't it, Phyllis? But we've known each other too long for that. What's the tone and strength of the gossip now? Is Alice living with a black poet in Pimlico? Or am I, perhaps?
Well, not much bothered what you get up to down in that Gomorrah. As long as your adventures don't get into print. Now, it's always been taken for granted by the women up here that Christopher Collinson wouldn't pass up the odd opportunity that London could offer. Here, it's different. Who's going to compete with Alice? The thought of some little local lass after all these years. Nobody's ever put a name to the girl.
Why is it necessary for people to believe that she's local, lives in the constituency?
No mystery otherwise. No scandal. No jealousy.
How is my esteem now, do you think, Phyllis? I've been told that the passing of the years, without the recent gossip, hasn't helped my women's vote.
That's a very old-fashioned man's view of women's approach to politics. God, men are vain. If women in this country voted for the attractive men in politics, 90-odd% of them would never vote at all. What's Westminster compared with rugby league now? There's the flower of British manhood.
Forget I asked.
No, it's still a fair question in this place. We're one of those male-dominated areas. I might have been chairman of the party, not just this ward, if hard work and ability were enough. But I've been told more than once. Sorry, Phyllis, love, I just couldn't bring myself to vote for a woman against a man. Just think, Chris, you might have had me to be wed to, in constituency terms, instead of your dear old Bernard. That would have been interesting, wouldn't it? Don't fret, love. You're still hanging on to your women's votes. We're conditioned to you. Like I said, you and Alice, together, you still trail your little cloud of glamour. We don't get too much of that round here.
I'm giving my morale quite a lift.
It's women's work. Reassurance.
When are we ever going to be certain, Morris? There's always bound to be some element of doubt.
Not really my point, Ron. I don't think there's enough doubt. On this list, I'd say we're at least 5 and maybe 8 votes short.
Yeah, but some of those characters can be swayed on the night. I've seen it happen before on other issues.
This is special.
The big one.
Why do you want to take the gamble?
If we lose this, we're going to eat dirt for months.
It will be a public defeat, remember that.
Well, who needs the humiliation, eh?
Is that what we're scared of? I mean, what's new about humiliation to us, eh? We're born to it, weren't we? Well, my parents were humiliated every day of their lives. Just by the sheer grind of existing. Because of what they've been taught to do and allowed to be. I was so bloody proud when I was permitted to go to grammar school. So grateful for the privilege and so frightened they wouldn't be able to afford to let me stay on for college. Frightened because they didn't think they'd be allowed to. Because they had no reason, no right to expect that much from life. Now, when I think of that, I know what humiliation means. When I see today's kids in my school, they're offered no opportunity, no hope, no future, just because of whose kids they are and where they were born. That humiliates me. Don't you see this? I mean, what are we doing worrying about losing face to sods like Collinson? What does it matter?
It matters that we beat him. Let's keep it objective, Ron.
He's right, Ron. It's what happens in the long term that's important. Objective's the word. If we blow it now, it's bound to be all the harder next time.
You've developed a real liking for this game, haven't you, Morris?
There are skills to be mastered.
More exciting than your bloody crossword puzzles, eh? People to toy with, the world's full of them.
Oh, come on, Ron. You were in it first. You roped us both in.
Yeah, I thought you two might help me get something done.
We will. It's how we're arguing about.
Look, there are times it's more important that you fight than whether you win or lose, and this is one of them. It's not just a question of getting rid of Collinson as our MP, it's what he represents. That's what we've got to challenge. Can't you see this? There's real poverty in this country, our country, and it's spreading. Now, that's not some regrettable misfortune, that's direct action against our people. And we've got to bloody resist that as best we can. We've got to show we know who's responsible and we know what's happening. All right, we've got to get rid of a whole crowd of bloody Collinsons. We may not even manage it with this one now, but we've got to make ourselves heard. Come on, we've got to scare them. It's no good just sitting about, letting them think we're docile or even worse, just chancers playing the same bloody game they're in. That's what I'm worried about with you, Morris.
I've never gone much for demonstrations.
I can't stand this damned horse blanket, May. Where's the evening paper? That's better. That thing reminds me of stretchers and ambulances, and old folks' outings.
There's nothing wrong with your memory anyway. When was the last time we went on an outing?
You're looking forward to Blackpool, aren't you? It'll be a lively conference this year.
It might be too lively for you, you know what the doctor said.
No, that'll be all right by then.
You've had enough party conferences. You've had enough party everything, the doctor's told you.
Well, politics are not run according to doctor's orders.
I've seen a lot of sick men at those conferences who shouldn't be there. You all think you're indispensable. You ought to hear the wives talking sometimes. I've listened to a few sad stories.
And you love it, don't you? You women. Martyrdom. That's what goes on over the tea and scones on the front every afternoon, isn't it? Who's got the biggest cross to bear?
Good night.
All right.
This room stinks.
Yeah, we've been smoking a lot. You'll notice it more since you gave up.
That was ages ago. Politics, that's what it stinks of. Could have made bombs out of the atmosphere when Shirley and I came back. Fighting amongst yourselves now, are you? Len took off like a cat out of a sack. Had he any bruises? I didn't have time to see.
He wanted to make the club before closing time.
Don't you ever hit one of my kids again like you hit Michael this afternoon.
Haven't we finished with that yet? He's forgotten about that hours ago.
Well, I haven't. I remember the look on his face. He was terrified.
You're exaggerating. It's all over in a couple of seconds. Look, I am sorry. You know I'd never hurt him. I just blew up for a moment. He has been difficult all day.
He only wanted you to take a bit of notice of him.
I've apologised to the kid. You got it all out of proportion.
Have I? Is it me who needs to be told about that? Proportion? What do you really care about, Ron? Would you care if I left? Took them both with me? We'd have all this, you wouldn't have us to get on your nerves. Would that make you happy? If you care about happy.
Oh, come on, don't, love. Come here. Just There's no need for that. Oh, Christ, don't talk about leaving. I know it's been a lousy holiday this year. We've hardly been anywhere, but I have had a lot on my mind.
Not me!
I really do like the new one very much. The holiday is a neglected subject in modern fiction, yet it's a universal experience. Didn't I always say Mr. Griffin had an Edwardian intuition for the timely novel?
He calls it the news desk approach, don't you, Brian?
According to Alice, I'm the last romantic in British publishing. But how can a tradesman be romantic?
Well, thanks for the lunch, Mr. Arnold.
Oh, my pleasure. Goodbye, Alice. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
I've got an umbrella somewhere. Thank you.
Make use of that character, but I think Somerset Maugham invented him.
He thinks so, too. After 8 years, I'm still looking for the spats.
Well, he was very generous to me.
I told you, you're one of our chairman's pin-ups. He's been wanting a genuine English working-class lyricist for years. You're it. Didn't you know you were a primitive? Well, allow him his fantasies, thanks. The important thing is he never lunches a writer unless he expects to make good money out of him. Success.
A noble savage.
You're a bit coiled up today, Brian.
Yes, I'm sorry. I saw a lawyer this morning. I'm finishing with Pamela. I want a divorce. I want my kids. She'll fight, but mostly about money.
Not about the children?
Now, they'll be her bargaining counters.
I've never heard you sound like that before.
The love affair's over. There's a boyfriend. Well, it's been finished for some time. I realized it quite suddenly the last time I saw her. I don't know quite why it took so long for that fact to make itself felt. I suppose it's something to do with my work. The way I work, the absorption, the sort of sleepwalker thing I tend to go through so that nothing else quite makes contact. She always hated that, of course. And she was deeply disappointed at how unglamorous the writer's life is. Gives you backache and makes your ears ring. I tried to explain to her that I'm a second-rate writer, and even that can be boasting, but it's what I can do.
Are you going to be all right, Brian?
I feel happy with you. Concerned about you. Sensitive to you. Close to you. Excited by you. Why don't I say to you and to myself, because of that we should be together? I think you feel the same towards me. We've both thought about this. We've asked ourselves whether we're being simply timid, perhaps, or perversely restrained, or critically moral for some reason. That's not it. Are we afraid of losing this one form of love we've both grown to value, depend on, perhaps? Is that what we need so much from each other, the certainty of trust and candor? We have had that.
There was a moment when I thought you were my answer, when I thought you could be my way out.
From Chris?
Then I realized I was calculating. I was planning to use you. That confused me. You're the last person in the world I'd want to hurt.
There is something else, too. The fact of Chris. We would never have been able to shut him out. Lose the sense of his presence. Neither of us would. On the face of it, it ought to hurt my pride to say that, but it doesn't. It's simply true.
I know.
Have you seen him lately?
I made a functional appearance in the constituency, just a day trip. I was needed to stand at his side to confound local gossip about our sexual dalliance and/or estrangement.
Distasteful.
Very dishonest.
He's still slugging it out with the lefties up there, is he? How's it going for him?
Oh, cheers and counter-cheers. I'm going home tonight, Brian. To Maida Vale, I mean. It'll be the first time I've slept in that house since April.
Have you made a decision as well?
Well, let's say I've made half a one. Maybe I'm using circumstances to force the conclusion. David gets back from his Greek Odyssey tonight. With Alan, did I mention him? His buddy, very likeable boy. Cheerful, uncomplicated. Not unlike Andrew, come to think of it. Good for David. Anyway, I'm expecting two very travel-stained fellas after 6 hot weeks on the road, and the house is there to be used.
We'll just wait for Chris to turn up.
I think he'll be alone, Brian.
Now then, I'm making no apology for not letting you know, but I was getting you both here together at the same time. Now I want you to bear with me for a while, and let's try and keep our tempers. I'd like you both to answer me a few questions, if you will. Now, Chris, are you satisfied with what you've been doing up here in this last week or so?
I've come under some very close scrutiny. Surely the question, Bernard, is whether the examiners are satisfied, isn't it?
I'm talking about the way you've run your campaign, the tone you've taken. It's been more than a bit on the aggressive side, isn't it?
I've been under attack. I chose not to turn the other cheek, certainly.
Comments like local gangsters of politics, for instance. And what was the other one? Reckless louts of the left. Very crude, I should think, coming out of your mouth. Don't you agree? There's plenty more like it. It's a long way from that elegant style of your London voice.
Oh, come on, Bert.
If you've kept your eye on the papers, you should be pretty well pleased with yourself. Well, are you, Chris?
I haven't enjoyed this business.
No. But certain other people have. The opposition. Our opposition. We can't afford a repeat of this backstreet brawl. Not for a long time. Is that what you were gambling on? One great bound, and our hero was free? Is that it? Unexpected things happen in politics. You know that well enough. You might ask yourself, who's been reckless? No matter who wins this scrap, we all know there's a lot of damage being done, and that's why I'm asking you. Are you satisfied? What are your feelings, Ron? According to you, the Labour voters of this town are a crowd of dumbbells who've allowed themselves to be hoodwinked for years. That's what you've been telling them. Has that done us any good? Did you never stop to think how you were despising them and the judgment?
That's not true. I never saw it like that.
Oh. Shall I remind you some of the things that you have been saying? You tell them that they've been ignored, tricked, and sold down the river.
Yeah, they have.
Not by me. I've supported government policy.
Turncoat policy, corrupted socialism.
Rubbish. You're paranoiac with your sense of class persecution.
It's happening. You can see the effects of it on the streets of this town.
Those people's problems will not be solved by the kind of idiots' economics you and your friends want.
Those people. You can be relied on for that. You really can't help yourself, can you? The rabble, the mob. They'll always be like that to you.
I'm a better friend to them than you can ever be.
They don't need your pity.
It's my skill I'm offering.
What, to preserve the status quo?
I deal in realities.
Aye, well, what's number one? That they're all expendable?
It's you who endangers them.
How? By questioning your honesty?
By pretending they can dismiss any truth they dislike.
Oh, Jesus Christ. What are you talking about? In their lives, there's nothing true they could like.
Your attitudes seem based on the existence of some destitute other society. People submerged below the national life. Outside the economy, like the Victorian poor. That is contemporary mythology, glibly perpetuated for all kinds of reasons, from subversion to sentimentality to guilt. Of your own belief in it, I'll say no more than that you've closed your mind, perhaps out of passion.
No, we don't live in the same world.
But you do. There is only one. Just as there's only one parliamentary seat in this constituency. Do you think it's safe? When I watch you two at each other's throats, I know that it isn't. Ah, yes. Between you, the pair of you, if you're determined, you can give it away. Just as the National Party's given office away in the past. So busy ripping at its own guts.
I thought you approved of a little internal strife, Bernard. Didn't you tell me once it would cure my complacency?
What are you accusing me of, Chris? Of being a politician? Well, that's one thing that you've got in common. You both think I'm just a fixer, playing people along, one with the other. If you sat where I am, well, you'd see why I have to. This party, well, it needs both of you. It needs intellect, rage, imagination, and slug. You could never do each other's work. But together, together. Is that too much to ask, is it? Has one of you got to break?
You need a rest, don't you? Where's Mrs. King?
She's out shopping. I'll stay till she gets back.
All right. Goodbye, Bernard.
How do you feel? Do you want anything?
No.
Do you think you ought to go and lie down? I'm sorry, Bernard. There was nothing else I could do.
Will this stuff be okay here, Mrs. Collins?
Dump it.
It's a bit of a mess.
What is that excessively unpleasant smell?
I suppose it's us.
No, it's something extra.
Cheese of the goat? You saved your son.
Thank you.
Do you want to take charge? Cold meats, various, decaying fruits, all sorts of goodies. And from the sun-kissed slopes
Take
of...
it all down to the kitchen or the dustbin. Alan, I forgot my suitcase. It's in the boot. Would you?
Oh, sure.
Thanks. What does it feel like being home?
Hungry.
You have a good time?
Marvellous.
Good. Now bring all that exotica. Then you can take Alan upstairs. Put him in Andrew's room.
Would Dad mind?
When?
Fine. Thanks.
How were the wars, Crusader?
Rough.
No visible amputations?
Internal injuries. Just battle fatigue. Who won?
I don't know.
Is there anyone else I can ask?
It isn't over yet.
Does that mean you've got to go back up there?
Probably.
When? I've missed you.
What have you been doing?
Waiting.
Sorry.
Traditional women's work. That strike an echoing chord? Alice? Must be some other lady. You must tell me about it one day. I'm going to bed if you're interested. What's my name?
Millie.
Go on, go back to your own swing, as you call it.
Are you there, love?
What?
Come here a minute. What are you doing today?
Running the home, I think it's called.
Do you fancy going out for the day? I do.
Where?
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit late to go to the seaside, isn't it? Where do people go?
Why, this attack of the wanderlust all of a sudden.
Look, do you want us all to go out for the day? Picnic or something?
Why not?
Good. Where would they like to go?
Can you move your stuff over a bit? No grafting today? No head down, tunnelling at the foundations of the evil establishment?
Still be there tomorrow.
The fond family man for a day?
Look, Dorothy. What kind of a man do you want me to be? What kind of a life do you want for us? Do you think I ought to start putting myself about a bit? Get a different job? Something that pays more? Put us in with a smart set? It's an old-fashioned phrase, but I'm a bit like that. I mean, do you want one of them, Georgian-style houses that seem to be the current vogue in the posh suburbs? Big car. Genuine antique stereo set. Winter sunshine holidays, all that. I mean, where would I look for a job? Could go down the betting shop. Or a bingo hall. There's a lot of thriving little empires up around here. We could really have it made. In no time at all. Now, is that what you want from me?
I want you to be yourself.
Haven't I always been?
You've been unhappy lately.
So, am I unique?
But you've taken too much on. You're an emotional man. You feel everything right down inside. I don't want to be selfish. I'd never ask you to cut yourself off from other things, like you work with problem kids. But there's a lot of, well, hate got into you. And you bring it home. I don't want you to turn your back on things you really believe in. I'm happy with what we've got here. I'm not the grasping type any more than you are. Don't pretend it's me being dissatisfied that's spoilt things, because it isn't fair, and it's not true. At one time, you'd never have done that. It wasn't in you.
I'm sorry. I seem to have said that a lot lately, you know. I care. More than anything. About you. Them too. But I don't want to run away from... But I feel I've got responsibilities. Now, is that arrogance? Because I feel I've got to do something. Eh? See me fags?
I'll get him.
Where are we going for this picnic then, eh? Think about it.
I was not very good company last night.
You'd obviously walked all the way. How are your kick turns and stem Christies?
Where would I look to find out?
I bet you're an expert skier.
Why all this fascination for ice and snow?
It's the tingle. Very sensuous.
Mm-hmm. Are those brochures actually for next winter? It's high summer.
Well, that's the way we live now. We must keep one step ahead with the pleasure plan. Spain sounds an unlikely place to ski, doesn't it? Balls on skis. Probably a society against it.
You're annoyed with me. What's the matter?
3 phone calls in 6 days.
I had a lot on my plate, Millie. A crisis.
I came down here to be with you.
You know the problem.
I hate the feeling of suspended animation. It's like being stuck in a cupboard here. As if I'm in your pending tray.
There was no choice.
You do live your life in compartments, don't you, Chris? You put people in boxes labelled for use on journey or store in a cool place. Well, I've been in both those. What comes next?
Don't talk about us like that, Millie. I could never treat you that coldly. I had to go away. I'll make it up to you.
I can't bear to feel forgotten like that. You mustn't do that to me. I'm in love with you. It means you can hurt me very easily.
I know.
I lashed out. Just a wild swing. So, what's our programme? I want today to be wonderful, ecstatic.
You're on. But there's a slight obtrusion. I shall have to look in a Maida Vale. Post messages. My secretary's on holiday. There may be a bit of paperwork. It won't take long.
Oh, get it, It's all over your hair as well. Right there.
Oh, you wanted me to drink.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's one thing about the stay-at-home holiday makers. There's no neighbours' prying eyes.
Yeah, if we did some phoning round, we might get in for the last weekend, eh? North Wales, Cornwall.
Do you want to?
Yeah, if you like.
Well, Michael's not mad about sleeping in strange beds, are you?
Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, take this with you.
Come on.
I'm serious. Should we check it out?
Well, what about the political situation? Just coming to the boil, isn't it?
I'm resigning. I've got to.
Come on.
Plain fact is, it's been staring me in the face for a long time. I'm in the wrong party. I don't know whether there is a party that I'm suited to. I thought at one stage I'd join the commies, you know, when I was a kid. They're not what I want. The discount people, the kind of people I care about. They drop them when it suits them, just like Collinson's sort do. To be honest, I don't know where I am. You said, be yourself. Well, who's that?
I know.
They're gonna say I caved in because I got beat. Collinson's won, and he doesn't know it. But my information's better than his. Local knowledge. I would have stayed on if we'd got rid of him. I don't know for how long. I thought very seriously at one moment that Morris would take over from Collinson. Well, he's quick, cool, one of our own. Bloody stupid, he's another Bernard. The party needs people like that. They mend the fences, and they last. I don't admire that. It has to mean compromises.
What will you do?
I don't know, love. I'll have to think it out. Perhaps I don't have the right temperament for politics. You told me that often enough. I don't want to give up, though. There must be some way for me.
I'm thinking of doubling you on the next move. I think I'm going to get you.
Well, I just have to roll some doubles, won't I? No, I'm not quite, but you know.
Hello, Dad.
Hello, David.
We're in here.
Because if you had a good holiday.
Alan.
Hello, Mr. Collison.
Hello, Alan.